How do I become more human after a spiritual expansion? That's the question from the full moon in Capricorn. And while Capricorn and the full moon in Capricorn are traditionally connected to goals and achievement and success, this download and this integration, because more than a download is an integration and an invitation for your spirit to really ask the question of, where does my humanity take me after an experience of expansion? If you don't resonate with the word spirituality or spiritual experience, think of it after a catalyst of any sort, after a really powerful therapy session, after leaving a relationship that was really hard for you to leave, after a great achievement, getting a degree, or getting a job that you actually want. How does that become a catalyst, a vehicle for you to expand in your humanity? That is the true question of the Capricorn moon here. And I've been integrating for a very long period. I was actually looking at my content and I have not uploaded or done anything recorded since May 18th. I've been in incubation, and there's a lot of people out there that might be in the same incubation period. And if you're following the moon or you're following the astrological trends and movements, you might be feeling a little bit like being stuck in a completely blank room. But this is the incubation period, is what Spirit is speaking here. And from my own experience, I want to ask you a question, or I want to kind of like flip the script so that you can have your own download, you can have your own experience with the alchemy of this energy that we've been traveling for a bit now. And the question, instead of asking yourself, what is my 5-year plan, or where do I want to be in the next few years? The real question that Spirit wants you to sink into is, who's actually walking this path? Who am I today that I wasn't last week, or that I wasn't last year? And what foundations do I have right now? Because Capricorn is also a lot about foundations. And from there, bringing back that question of, how have I become more human after a period, a moment of expansion? Let that be a spiritual experience, a psychological experience, a grief experience. How am I showing up as a human in this canvas that will potentially alter, alchemize, and transform the rest of my journey? We're going to seal the energy with a blessing from the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Life Oracle. And if this message resonates with you, as I give the guidance through the Oracle card, you can repeat to yourself in your mind's eye or out loud, it is done, it is done, it is done. Maybe journal with this question. What is my spirituality of being human? All right, there it is. Seeding the light, laying the foundation, and divine plans. Okay, so we're laying foundation now. Grandmother of Jesus is the spirit that's coming through here. So the big foundation. And with that energy of grandmother and Jesus, Christ consciousness coming through, what foundations do I have that activate my heart center? And more so, instead of what do I want to achieve, where do I want to be in a specific amount of time, who am I today? Who am I, and how am I walking this path?